Okay, so we're going to begin closing up the dress. I inserted a side seam pocket into the left side of the dress. For the other side, joining the front and the back seam, I'm going to do a French seam. I'm not going to insert a pocket here. So I'm going to begin that French seam sewing my wrong sides together at 1/4 inch because I have a 1/2 inch total seam allowance. My side seam is already pinned. It's pinned perpendicular again so that those pins cannot slip in and out of the fabric. Because of the way I chose to join these seams, doing a flat felled on some, doing a French on some, I'm not worried about the side seams lining up at any particular angle. So if that's something that you're worried about, just let it go. Really, I'm focusing on finishing all of these seams properly without the use of a serger. So that's been my main goal throughout this process. So now that I've completed that seam, I'm going to take it to the iron, press it out, and flip it on the stitch line so that I can sew it from the other side. So I'm going to begin finishing that French seam. As a rule, I always start with the top down. So it could be the bottom of the armhole or the high point shoulder where the neckline and the shoulder meet, and sewing outward to the armhole. So I'm going to begin sewing from the bottom of the armhole down to the hem at 1/4 inch to finish this seam. And that's it for my French seam. I can flip it to the right side now and press it open. So only my center back seam is open at this point. I can go ahead and press this nicely. Again, I'm not worried about the connection between the side seam and the angle on the front pocket versus the back because of the techniques that I used. But that seam is fully finished with my French seam.